quick. I always have to turn that down because the soundtrack volume is way too high. Don't know why. Anyways, here we are. We're going to be streaming some Call of Duty mobile tonight. I was thinking about doing Arena Breakout, but I think I'll do that on Twitch instead. But as the title states, we're going to be playing some multiplayer. I don't know how to get into it. We are at 8,284. I don't know, like XP, SR. There's just a lot harder than I thought it would be to get to 10,000. Even though the season's almost progressed as far as it has. We'll keep these going right now. Don't want to get too many control matches and don't really want to do any search and destroy. Haven't really checked up on these, what we have to do. Get the rewards, not even if they mean too much. But I think we should get right into the match. Hopefully we can make some good progress on the SR as well. Overall, I hope you're having a great evening on this fine Sunday. Here we go. Yeah, we do have the Twitch channel up. The schedule's on there, so you will be able to know when we're going live on either platform. The Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trailer is on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And now TikTok's starting, it's like in America only Twitter, or not Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is. Not sure what that's gonna entail. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Whenever I play this, it's always, why is everyone doing this? Alright. It's always rough to play this game a little bit because of how slow the gameplay is.
Cover me. Get down, safer.
I've seen that with the glow over there from a different angle. Wow, that was great right there. Alright, we'll get the rust off. Haven't really played in a while, so see how things go tonight. Maybe we'll get some PUBG going later on. Not in tonight's stream, but that was kind of insane as the movement.
Lost the lead.
Yeah, I thought we should get into the PUBG genre and then we'll do that as a later stream. Don't know when that'll happen. I think we should. And with Arena Breakout, I feel like Arena Breakout though is like the same state as Warzone Mobile is. I feel like no one plays that game anymore. Oh, there's one person up there. I'm also really confused about where everyone is. Just sniping at this point. We have one person on the tower, one person on the second floor across. Oh, I think we're just gonna run for the other side. Take a different approach to this. Not able to determine which path we should take.
Enemy in sight. Lost the lead.
And I feel like melee is the best option there. just don't understand the double team. How no one else is seeing them. That was a trip mine there. I think this is just not legendary gameplay. Like, these matches are not what they should be looking like. This feels like slow, stagnant gameplay.
Good up, team.
I don't know, I should have had the melee on, I don't know.
Let's go, let's go.
I feel like we really need a refresh in the FPS and mobile genre. I don't even know. Like, there's Rainbow Six that is supposedly coming out to more areas around the world. Right.
Enemy contact!
And so that might be something we'll see in the near future, but I kind of doubt it. I feel like it's going to take another year for them to develop it. And then Valorant Mobile, I have no clue where that, like, the state of that game is. And PUBG is an outdated game, COD Mobile is an outdated game. Warzone is gone. Part 84, no one talks about. Or talks about the game, really. Breakout is almost as dead as Warzone Mobile is. So I feel like the only real games left are COD Mobile and PUBG. Maybe Arena Breakout. Probably not giving as much love as it deserves. But like, the multiplayer in this game is decent, but the Battle Royale is so outdated. And there's all these things coming online about how they're going to implement more Warzone mobile stuff into here. That's going to take probably another year to develop. And if it didn't work the first time, how is it going to work in this? Like, it's a different company, which maybe that's how it's going to work, but I don't really see it happening. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to switch to horror as well. And I played Resident Evil. That was a pretty fun game to play, a little gameplay series on that. It's pretty expensive to buy the full game. It's like $40 or something.
Identified. Capture the objective. Online. Hardpoint is ours.
I didn't realize that was a softball there. Unless they threw something over.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Predator missile inbound. Hardpoint lost. Enemy UAV spotted. Target in sight. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I would have should have had a little better accuracy and I would have got that one.
Hostiles have
Get the
hard
bow
point.
going. Still have a couple hundred points to get on this game. I understand the huge smoke there. I feel like that was either some modified smoke or gas.
Hard point
Yeah, I don't know what it's
identified.
called.
Capture the objective.
Cover me, reloading.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Target down! Tango down! Target
Hard
inside.
point locked down.
Got a little too much recoil to get the person all the way over there.
Contact with enemy.
Oh, still close game. Up by 7 though.
Hostiles have the hard point.
I understand how they were not taking damage that whole time, or during their ability, because
Heads
during
up.
mine,
Enemy
it's
UAV spotted.
the opposite. That's pretty good. I don't know how they have their score streak ability.
Hard point is ours. Hard point identified. Capture the objective. Hard point lost.
I feel like I'm just not hitting these angles correctly, or even approaching the hard point from the right angle. I wonder if they're just coming around the point, and that's why they're able to get over there in time.
We lost the lead. Hostile sentry gun in your AO.
Yeah, I think it's just not getting there in time.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Probably have to try something a little different this time.
EMP. EMP.
That was not even close to what I thought was going to happen.
Destroyed.
On the right idea, just didn't execute it correctly.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint lost. Hostile predator missile inbound.
I thought I should get one of them with the melee.
We lost
So
the
maybe
lead.
the ball top was the leading factor on that.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Bring it up, squad.
I wonder if they're just use, oh yeah, the BP 50. I think it's just that they have 1 or 2 people coming from around and then 3 holding the hard point.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Enemy contact. Heads up.
Yeah, let's
Enemy
go with the
RAPs
grenade
deployed.
to help out. Nice little perk to have.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Hardpoint lost.
There's
Capture
nothing
the
really we
objective.
can do at this point. All I need is one more.
Enemy napalm has been deployed. Be careful. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have
Yeah,
captured
I'll be
the
there on that one with the napalm. Unfortunate loss on this one. I think we should make a new setup for the next game.
mission failed.
Obviously, that's not going to be the leading factor for winning. I just want to try new things out, possibly. Get up these crates, and then we'll get right back into another match. I don't understand these, like, why do we need a crate with just this weapons? I can't even find most of the weapons I unlock. I think we'll try this. SMG, one of my favorites to use. We can use the trophy a little bit more. That might help out.
Tango down.
Around the corner, based on the gunfire.
Enemy
Oh,
down.
sometimes people are just camping right there.
Targets in sight.
We've taken the lead.
Guarantee they're, yeah, right up there. I don't know, it just seems like that's the only issue I have with COD Mobile. It's just so stagnant, slow. They just have people holding down these positions, which
Enemy
is a fine
in
thing, like, strategic to do, but only in certain circumstances. It kind of takes the fun out of the game.
Need backup.
I think I need a little bit of a higher fire rate weapon, or stuff like that. Oh, the AK's not going to make a difference, but I want to try some new weapons out.
Tango down.
We've taken the lead.
I guess I switch now to the other building. At least we're winning, that's all we have going for us right now. I mean, we can see if they're still up here, but I think they've switched by now.
UAV online.
Enemy.
I think they're going to try to reclaim this area. I'm going to try the kilo for the next round. Okay, hopefully we can just push through after this one.
Contact with enemy. Shot.
The entry is nice to use, but a little slow for my liking.
Tied for the lead.
That was unfortunate, but great play by them. Glad we got that out of the game.
Enemy UAV spotted.
I like the arrow, I mean, maybe I didn't shoot far enough, but I feel like the flamethrower has just so much more range than the bow and arrow does.
Lost the
Is this
lead.
like the CX-9? Alright. I don't know, I feel like the USS-9 is the best SMG. Actually, no, I feel like the Switchblade is. All things considered.
Tango down.
Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
It's really hard to move out of bad situations that you might be in. We do try
Be
the.
advised, hostile stealth chopper inbound.
Well, you try the switchblade. I don't think that's make a big difference.
We're losing this fight.
I don't have the range I need on that. I think switchblade's really good, like more close range battles. As a lot of people, you can keep the sight down. It performs really well.
Defeated. We'll let this happen again.
Two hijacked. I was on hijacked and like played two or three streams, not even just games. Been a long time since I played on this map.
Front line.
Reloading!
Yeah, I feel like I can't get the
Attack!
headshots I need with this one. Unfortunately, I feel like we're just gonna have to stick with the growl, which I'm not. I kind of want to like have a little bit of variety with the weapons we're using. Not just use one and that's it.
Lost the lead.
I'm hurt!
Because all they're using are LMGs, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Lost the lead.
Oh, yeah, I see them coming in, but I just can't flick quick enough.
Lost the lead.
I'm so confused as to where they're firing from. Oh, they're from above, okay. I think one person has to at least go through this.
Lost the lead. Heads up. Ready to slide. Enemy UAV
I see
spotted.
we got a couple of kills there. Hopefully we'll turn things
Enemy
around
SAM
here.
detected. Enemy down. We're failing this mission. Hunter killer drone deployed.
Probably should have checked left then right. Easily fixable though.
Smoke out.
Not too bad, only down by 3,
Destroy
easily
enemy SAM turret.
redeemable. switching to the primary.
Enemy down.
We'll see if they sit there.
We lost the lead.
I'm hurt.
Recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon is standing by.
Taking back.
I shot their lethal out of the sky.
Hunter killer drone ready for deployment. Taking the lead.
Oh, I should have knew that they were gonna go for that. Just with their grenade, but I still have the UAV,
Friendly hunter
And
killer
the-
drone deployed.
hunter killer.
UAV online.
Why does not think it hit that corner? I'm gonna go up here. I'm not sure how they even got up there unless they went through the middle or around. There's a 50-50 shot up there, straight ahead or to the left there.
Bring it up, squad. We're losing this fight.
Okay, I feel like the ground should
Enemy
do.
in sight.
We should add one more attachment so it can do a little bit more damage.
Reloading.
Might be something we should add. Might get a little bit more success from that. I don't think we'll lose too much if we have. Yeah, we have the rank XP tokens going. We should stay at least at the same spot. Hopefully the queues aren't too bad. They can get to 100 seconds sometimes. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Combine, or I can't remember the name of it. The Combine's my least, like, second to least favorite map to play on. Maybe we can do an aim assist off and just practice the aim for the next couple matches. And then fine tune our accuracy. Ooh, that very high graphics look like. I thought that it would just settle to something like this.
Hardpoint identified. Enemy contact. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
I think they already switched spawn points. This is kind of crazy.
Hardpoint is ours. UAV online.
Okay, so one
Friendly
person's
hunter
going up the
killer
wing
drone
here.
deployed. We've taken the lead. Hard point identified. Capture the objective.
Tango down.
Hostiles have the hard point.
We're on the right side here. Hopefully that will help us out a little bit.
Hard point.
Well, I should have had the melee out. Might have had a better chance. Oh, they already have the cooking system going.
UAV spotted.
I don't understand how we can get that many damage hits. There we go. But I just don't. Maybe just have a extra HP counter.
Tango down.
Hard point contested. We've taken the lead. Hard point locked down. Hard point identified. Hostiles have captured the hard point.
I do love that you can keep firing even if you're reloading, contrary to Warzone Mobile.
Reloading.
I think we're getting the right, I don't know, flicks to like focus on them, but I don't think it's, I think it's a fire rate issue. Or even like positioning. That's probably something else that we have to fix.
Hard point locked down. Hostiles have the hard point. Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Hard point is ours. Hard point identified. Capture the objective.
Just in that going. Everyone's using
Capture
their
the objective.
kill streaks at this point.
Hard
Or
point
score
locked
streaks, whatever you
down.
want to call them.
Enemy UAV spotted. Hard point contested. Hard point lost. Hard point is ours.
Like, maybe it's just too many body shots and I need to up the scope or something.
Hostile sentry gun in your AO. Hard point locked down.
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
Friendly stealth chopper inbound. Hostiles have the hard point. Hard point is ours. We've taken the lead. Hard point contested. Hostiles have captured the hard. Capture the objective. Friendly swarm activated. Our stealth chopper destroyed. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
I should have used the operator skill at this point.
Hostiles have
Yeah.
a hard point.
Maybe I should switch it up. Maybe I should try out a different one. I have like all of them unlocked. But I should probably give each one a fair shot. I cannot see anything, but I somehow survived it. Unless they got themselves.
Enemy UAV spotted. Enemy XS-1 Goliath incoming. Hard point locked down. Enemy XS-1 Goliath is landing.
As long as we can
Capture
keep
the
a hard
objective.
point. For 14 more seconds, we should not have to worry about
Hard point lost.
the Goliath or anything like that.
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
The thing with Warzone Mobile is you're able to just evade people much easier. In COD Mobile, it just seems so stagnant.
Enemy down.
With there's someone like shooting behind you, you can't do like an evasive maneuver or something like that.
Need backup!
Heads up. Enemy wraps deployed.
Destroy enemy's XS-1 Goliath. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is ours.
Yes, destroyed.
Hopefully the Molotov does something. Yep, especially with the grenade. As long as we get this next hardpoint, we should be pretty good.
Hardpoint contested.
Except when they have
Hostiles
that.
Hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Probably should have
Contested.
put the trophy down before
Be
that.
advised, hostile sentry gun spotted.
I think we're gonna lose just because of the Goliath. Yeah, the Goliath play was the leading factor for this win for them.
Priority tasking failure. Return to base.
That's to crash. Vacant is the one map I was talking about. I'm just not a huge fan of it. I mean, I don't have as much map knowledge for that one specifically. I'm just not a huge fan of the layout. Like Crash is it's very simple. There's many different pathways you can take. The Vacant, it seems like you're jumping over you're trying to mantle over this desk or something like that. All these hallways that only lead one direction, and a warehouse that is totally unrelated to everything else.
Hardpoint identified.
Flashbang.
Hardpoint is ours.
Here, say one person's gonna try to go down here. We have one going down this stairwell.
Hardpoint lost.
Flashbang.
Hardpoint locked. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hostiles have hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Recon ready for deployment. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Under killer drone on standby. Hardpoint locked in.
Not realize that they were on the other team there. Oh, I could use these now since we
Friendly hunter
have the
killer drone
hardpoint.
deployed. UAV online. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Oh, it slid a little bit better there, or could have gotten the melee there.
Hardpoint is ours. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
Contact with enemy.
Hardpoint
I
contested.
got one more round in. Probably would have been a lot
Hardpoint
different,
contested.
a much different outcome there.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hardpoint locked down.
Alright, get into a better position for the RC drone.
We've
I
taken taking the
Couldn't move
lead.
there quick enough.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy coming!
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
We got a couple there. Nate was the determining factor on that one.
Target in sight.
I don't know why I get spawned in areas like, ooh, these.
We've taken the lead. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Capture the objective. Have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, it's their spawn too. They put both of our
Hardpoint
spawns
is
in the same
ours.
spot.
UAV online.
Oh, shit. They did a good job of spreading people out on that one.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Enemy in sight.
Hardpoint locked down.
We'll take second
Taking the
floor
lead.
just to
Enemy SAM detected.
get the first perspective on
Hardpoint
them.
identified. Capture the objective.
But they already switched by this point.
Hardpoint lost.
I don't understand the distance on the change in hardpoint. Actually can't jump on that anymore. Unless that was just Warzone.
Get down!
Oh, both of them are up there. Which means the ladder spot is now open.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Reloading, cover me!
Guess not. I was wrong on that one.
Capture the objective.
Target in sight.
Hardpoint is ours.
Oh, and I got them rid of their skill
Hostiles
streak.
have captured the hardpoint.
Kill streak, whatever, I don't even know what it's called. Operator skill, something like that.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is ours.
That's probably the game we need here. Have a good chance of winning this one.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
Open the pinpoint craft on that.
Capture the objective. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
That's really hard to get them on the rooftop there.
Flash out!
There we go. Our first win. I don't know why it took us so long to get the first win. There's always a first before you can get one.
Nice work.
Or at least we got second on that. Glad to see that paying off. We still have 2 XP tokens going on. Character and weapon, which I didn't even know character was really that important. Where's the CR for this one? Like I need a little change in pace.
Enemy down!
Right there. Carbon, all 3 of them are right there. It doesn't give you a lot of time to react. Not look which way over. I'd be able to switch to the primary after that. Good thought process, but it didn't work out the way I thought it would. Using a sniper or something? Dang, that's impressive. I mean, it was something that felt like critical ops. At least with the quick scope.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
It's not like entirely impossible.
UAV online.
See them up there. There's one person up top, one on the right, and one that comes through that little building area. I don't know what it's called.
It's too close. Fight harder.
If I scoped in, it might have been a different scenario. There we go, we have the first round won, and we have no one that got highlighted. So I'm not able to see them. Oh, I guess there's that. I'm not even sure what that was. This definitely was not the sphere, or the sphere.
We've taken the lead. UAV online.
We have all the spawn at this point.
Friendly care package inbound.
That shows you how low skill this game is. Everyone just chilling over there. That was gonna come up the stairway.
Friendly airstrike.
Wasn't surprised about that one. kind of like how they move.
Taking the lead.
I should have known that they're gonna use their score streak at some point. SMG would have had a much different outcome on that one.
Enemy in sight.
Hostile hunter killer drone.
There we go. Another win on the board. Maybe we should try the BP50. Might be a good option.
Good job.
Somehow still was not top 3. The last one we were, so hopefully we can get that back. Alright, so let's switch some things up. We need to... let's see what a sniper. I'm not really that kind of person, although I do want to keep one slot designated to the sniper. We'll try the shotgun. I think I'm more of a AR person. We'll try the Groza. Going a lot better with this one, especially the operator with what you have to do. Nikolai. With this one, I don't know, it just matches the theme of the weapon. Butterfly knife, let's switch that. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna select Silent Holiday weapon skin on that. We're gonna switch the grenade with the trip mine. Hopefully we can get some easy eliminations with that. I think we're gonna move away from the Sparrow. I feel like it was one of the best operator skins, or not skins, skills, whatever it is. Operator skill, yeah. And now it's like not really one of the best. I kinda wanna try the claw with the claw. Then switches are fine, perks are fine as well. And for the wild card, I guess we'll get that one out. I don't know what I normally use. Guess we use pinpoint. I just lose the loadout. Oh, it's a trial loadout. Okay, I thought I lost that. I was like, no way. Alright, that will work. I think this would be a pretty good trial loadout. Test things out. You can always modify it. Shoot house, definitely a great place to test these things out. Hopefully this is a lot better than it usually is. Everything's looking really
Capture
nice.
the
At least the
objectives.
graphics are
We're
looking pretty
capturing
good.
C. Enemy taking Alpha.
Frame rate, we have that max as well. Should be all we need. Not going that way, especially with the snipers just chilling there.
Enemy taking Bravo.
Yeah, I think they found our new favorite weapon to use.
UAV recon ready for
I mean, it
deployment.
just has such a high TTK.
Enemy taking
A
Capture
little bit
Bravo.
bigger of a magazine would be good. I think that would help us out. Don't have to worry about losing, running out of ammo.
Losing Bravo. We've taken the lead.
It also has a high ADS. Which really helps with the scope.
Target down!
We've taken the lead. Losing B. Be advised. Hostile predator inbound.
But definitely down B. Yep.
We're capturing Alpha.
Perfect place too as well. I wouldn't really put it past them to do that.
Reloading.
Sam detected.
Not too much of a choice on
We've
that
taken the
path
lead.
because of the C4 that got placed right in the middle. I think we put a optic on here and then made it like less of the recoil.
Destroy
Could be
enemy
a very
SAM turret.
promising rifle.
Destroy enemy SAM turret. Enemy shock RC is coming. They're hurting. Keep fighting. Objective almost complete. Keep it up. Losing C.
Let's try the operator
Sub
skin
team. Enemy UAV spotted.
or skill.
Be advised. Hostile care package inbound. All positions locked down. Hold positions. Losing B.
Tango down!
We ran out of it.
Losing Charlie.
With enemy!
Alright, doesn't matter. We still have our first round done. This is looking a lot better than it was before. Those are the outcomes on these matches. I think we found our new loadout. I think I would like to use the perk
Capture
that will
the
get your
objectives.
operator skill.
Enemy taking Charlie. We're capturing A.
Just increase the
Enemy
speed of
has
it.
Charlie.
Unlocking it in game. Huge fan of the butterfly knife as well.
Enemy down!
Enemy taking Bravo. Killer. Ready for
I
deployment.
think the butterfly knife also really drags you towards your opponent. If I'm not mistaken, or that's what it kind of felt like.
We captured Charlie.
But I think if we had an optic on this and the control was a lot better.
Hunter
Very
killer
one
drone deployed.
of my
Enemy
favorite
contact.
weapons it would be.
We lost Charlie. Enemy airstrike incoming. Careful. Enemy airstrike incoming. Careful. Captured B.
That idea just was not executed correctly.
Losing A. We lost Bravo.
Only problem is it doesn't have enough range as I would like it to.
Heads up. Enemy has deployed chopper gunner.
I don't know if that's one of the kill streaks or with one of those before.
We've taken the lead.
I'm hoping that will just time out at some point.
Be advised, hostile VTOL inbound.
The UAV, I might go from this side, switch things up. I think we just keep going through the same way.
Destroy enemy.
It's not going to be good for us.
We're almost there. Keep it up. Hostile predator missile inbound. The sentry gun has been destroyed. UAV recon standing by. Repeat, UAV recon standing by.
If I didn't have that grenade, I would have had a much higher chance at winning that fight.
We've taken the lead.
Target down!
UAV online.
Just a 4-point difference on this game.
Enemy down! Enemy in sight!
We tied for the lead.
Headshot!
See if they come around the corner.
Get up, team.
If not, that one should have been mine. 100%.
Lost the lead.
Down! Enemy down! Tango down!
Recon ready for deployment.
Thought that would get us to where we need to be. I think I better mistake
Enemy UAV
Alright, I'll just use the
spotted.
predator missile and hope for the best.
Capture C.
Oh no, I didn't get that.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. Charlie.
But they left down to the last two, and we actually won the game. Just by 2. That was quite the match there. There was so much going on with all this kill streaks and I don't know, testing out new weapons. That was a lot of fun. New kill streaks that we're testing out was with the fire loadout.
Nice work. Well done.
Not too bad. I got 26 eliminations. Hopefully we can keep that going. Too rush. I'm not feeling diesel again.
Hardpoint identified.
Right in the center. Start things off.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I think I should have had that one. I just need a couple more bullets and I would have had them.
EMP.
Tango down!
Didn't mean to open the comms on that.
Smoke out.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
That's the one thing about the trip mine that might confuse me.
Hardpoint locked down.
Just getting elimination with the trip mine and thinking I finished off the person I'm fighting.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint identified.
Reloading! Cover me!
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Get down!
Hardpoint locked down.
Enemy contact!
I do think the butterfly knife is allowing our escapes to be a lot more feasible.
Hardpoint is ours. Hostile rifle drone inbound.
I definitely think switching to
Hardpoint
hip fire
locked
was the
down.
right choice.
Hardpoint
Tango down!
Hardpoint
Yeah, I think the
captured.
Groza is going to be the next
Capture
best
the
weapon to use. He's got the 19 detachments, so we should be good.
Enemy in
Plus, it's
sight!
just aim.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Tango down.
I'd be able to sweep through there and finish it off.
Contact with enemy!
We've taken the lead.
Target down!
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Enemy down!
Sure, the card didn't do too much damage on that.
Enemy contact!
Hunter killer drone on standby. Hardpoint identified.
Just need one more for the predator wrist on that.
Hardpoint locked down.
Still have the hunter killer,
Hunter
and
killer
we're still
drone.
by 5.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I think as long as we had the aim, we would have won that fight.
Reloading! Cover!
Hardpoint locked down.
Hopefully they get the trip mine, and then we should be up by 1, but still 1-1.
Taking the lead. UAV online.
Enemy down!
Hostile sentry gun in area. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy down!
Ours. Hardpoint contested. Enemy napalm has been deployed. Be careful. Hardpoint.
Assuming that's the orbital strike on that. As long as we get the one person, we should be able to clear that out pretty easily. Just have to figure out a different line of attack. We're down by 5, so I'm not too worried. Or 7, but you get the point.
Target down!
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Capture the objective.
So around that area, probably should have
is
put
ours.
a trophy down.
Hostiles have the hard point. We lost the lead.
I think there's so many lethals getting thrown.
EMP.
Tango.
Pick it up, team.
Changing mag.
Hard point locked down. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed. UAV online. Hard point contested. Hard point lost.
This is definitely still winnable. Going down by 22.
Capture the objective.
Enemy down. Contact with enemy.
Reloading.
Still down by 20.
Hostiles have
They're
captured
close
the
fight
hard
in the
point.
end, but I think
Hard
they're gonna
point
pull
is
off with the
ours.
win.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Targets
And unfortunately, they are. I think we should definitely rework the Graza loadout, and I think we'll have a much higher success rate.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Not too bad. We're still placing top 3. Not too worried. Both of the optic and extra layer mobility will help a little bit. As always, we can still fine tune this. Let's do Oasis on this one in the next round.
Front line.
Sniper down.
Got the optic was much needed improvement.
Changing mag.
Lost the lead.
This is looking very hopeful as the next best weapon to use, at least for SUVs. But the fine tune the attachments to see if it's really the next one to use. So rough to watch. So handful, just trying to move around the map.
Enemy contact. Tango down. Sniper.
So that the Molotov would have, or the trip mine would have taken care of them. just need a little bit more health to change the tides on these. There we go, nice way to end the game there with the first round. Got the stable winner and the Geometry Master. Whatever that means. I should have dropped it down right away. Did she switch to the grenade? I don't even know. I don't know why there's still 2 people there.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
I don't know what they're using. Like EMP, that was another one that I was thinking of, or at least considering of using.
Enemy down.
We've taken the lead.
Target down! Tango down!
And I think I just did not get as many kills as I thought I would have.
Target down.
I might have to switch up the weapon. I mean, had some potential, but not as much as I thought it did. I don't know, the camping is just
It's too close. Fight
a
harder.
little infuriating, but I mean, nothing much you can do about it.
We've taken the lead. Objective almost complete. Get it up.
Tango down!
Also, maybe just hold these points.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Contact with enemy!
I'm really surprised they're able to just avoid that so easily. Anyways, we won the game, not too much of anything else that would have happened. Hopefully that gives us enough XP to give us a little bit of a boost. Not even close, not even place top 5 for sure. Because we're still, if we go to the leaderboard, we're top 3.3%. I mean, we're in the top 5,000 if this is correct. Because I think that is increasing, and we'll see after the next round. We're at 6-6. I'll just try to experience some new weapons, see what's working. I'm gonna have too long of a queue time. For a stack of legendaries, I think we are getting top 5,000 XP now. So at this point, it's just trying to get as much as we can by the end of the stream. Because there's no way we're going to make it to the leaderboard positions.
Changing man.
Just got one, a little bit lucky on that one.
Sniper down.
We've taken the lead.
That's weird. Hold on. Alright, never mind. To be continued. A little bit more metadata to make a final decision on this weapon.
Enemy down!
Try the perfect angle on this. I feel like it is a pretty slow SMG. We're still doing pretty well. Up by 2.
Taking the lead.
Hopefully our teammate was able to do something on that.
Tango down.
Just getting unlucky here. Using the BMP. I am not a huge fan of the BMP, but if it works, maybe we'll make a loadout.
Tango down.
We tied for the
Maybe it's
lead.
just as a weapon. I don't know. But the BMP is just what we need to use.
There, keep it up.
Good try. I don't remember the name of the SMG, but it's the same one in Warzone Mobile. It is one of the most recent SMGs to be released.
Enemy UAV spotted. Enemy Shock RC is coming.
Tango down!
Reloading. Cover me.
Sniper down.
There we go, 30 to 27. Looking pretty good.
Tango down. Reload. Cover me.
I didn't realize there was another person there. Thought it was just us, and that was it. I didn't realize I eliminated myself with my own trip mine.
Enemy down.
Nice attempt there with the operator skill, but not what we were hoping for. I think it's in our best opportunity or best interest to switch to a different SMG after this game. when I still didn't get the win.
Contact with enemy!
Actually, did not think they'd be there, with the whole flame show going on.
Enemy shock RC is coming. Lost the lead. Get up, team.
The assist there, even with aim assist off.
Tango down.
At least we're seeing some improvement with that.
We're failing this mission.
Tango down!
Hopefully the tripmine does something over there. Have a little unlikely of a situation, given that we only need one more after this.
Target's in sight!
Priority tasking failure. Return to base.
Alright, given that, let's try into the HG40. Do you have a Pharaoh loadout? Let's see. We don't. I kind of just want to use the loadout that we already have. I mean, this way, most of them don't, but it could be a viable option for us. Continue recommended, legendaries, probably be good. Hope that's what we wanted to see. Let me firing range. I'm not gonna do the combat again for a little bit.
Hardpoint identified.
I really want to send this out.
Smoke out.
You can see the range.
Sniper!
Hostiles capture the hardpoint.
Good range, I would say. That's the close range. Might actually be the next best weapon to use. I mean, everyone has their
Hardpoint lost.
fancy legendary rifles and SMGs. Because it's just nice to have your
Hostiles have
own
captured the hardpoint.
original SMG to use.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Enemy contact!
Hardpoint contested.
Yeah, that definitely would have been ours had we had one more shot on them.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint
Long
identified.
range is a little bit harder,
Capture
but
the
not too surprised about that.
Hardpoint lost. Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
Look out.
Hardpoint contested.
Enemy down! Targets in sight!
Solid try there from both of us. Just think having two people on either side was a difficult aspect of this fight.
Hardpoint contested.
Which one they were using on this? The USS-9?
Hardpoint contested. UAV online. Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
They did have the Scorpion out, so not too surprised that they won that fight.
Identified. Capture the objective. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Maybe just the SMG has a little bit more close range, but also still has distance, so kind of being picky with this one.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
I don't know if Hipfire could do anything there. We still got the grenade to do something, but
Hardpoint
not what I was looking for.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
I think we're pretty close to there. Just winning that fight.
Hardpoint identified.
Just all of them right there was made a lot harder.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy UAV spotted. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Lost the lead. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted. Heads up. Enemy
Having a
UAV
double
spotted.
team in there also didn't help. Kind of thought the Molotov had done a little bit more damage on that. I guess not.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested.
Which what they're using there? The USS-9? Or no, it's the BMP. Alright, we have to try the BMP.
Targets in sight!
Hardpoint is ours. Capture the objective.
I don't know, I feel like there might be some issues with the accuracy. I feel like we're doing pretty decent. I think it's just the position the spawns are messed up.
Stealth chopper inbound. Lost the lead. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint. Stealth chopper has been destroyed.
Focus system definitely put in the work here.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
It's exactly what needed to have happen here. Definitely a great pivotal way to win the lead.
Hardpoint is ours.
Even though we're down by 19, not too worried.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked. Hardpoint locked down. Capture the objective.
Just need to fix
Capture
the
the objective.
canceling.
I'm hurt!
at this point, but I might want to switch to the BMP.
Friendly killer
25 kill. Trying to of every SMG, its own chance.
We lost the lead. Bring it up, squad. Hardpoint locked down. Be
I thought
advised,
process
hostile sentry
was-
gun spotted.
I don't think that fire was the right decision there.
Hardpoint contested. Hostile capture. Capture the objective. Capture the objective. Hardpoint
Alright, we might as well use the score streak at this point.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Enemy UAV spotted. UAV online.
I don't know at this point. We have tried everything.
Enemy sentry gun has been destroyed.
Heads up, team. Enemy spotted. Hardpoint
I
contested.
don't understand the whole spawn system of this game. I don't know why. Oh, maybe we should put the VMP. Let's see how many people use it, how much success it's had.
Defeated. Don't let this happen again.
So we're out of attachments, but I could just use a very basic split out for the VMP and see how it goes. Hopefully we can upgrade this weapon as soon as possible. We can get some XP tokens in the system in the process. Maybe that will help out.
Enemy in sight.
Let's try out the VMP. Okay, whoa. Keep knives, best SMG. Oh, I saw people using it, has to be good.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint lost. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
This is how they're able to use the LMG like that.
Hardpoint locked. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint.
Now we're doing all the good jump and shoot. I don't
Lost
know.
the lead. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hostiles
Having the
have
double
hardpoint.
team does not help at all.
Hardpoint locked
not enough, I see.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
Changing mag!
For deployment.
I mean, try the Bison, but I didn't think that'd be a
Hardpoint contested.
viable choice.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours.
Contact with enemy.
Hunter killer.
It's just timing. Really just the key factor for this.
Hardpoint locked down.
See if the tripwire did anything. I don't think so.
Friendly hunter killer deployed. UAV online.
Still up by 1. So it's a tie game. Still feel pretty good.
Target down.
Be advised. Hostile hunter killer drone inbound. Capture the objective.
Really hoping to use the AR, see if it's just
Hostiles
a
have captured the hardpoint.
way to win game. No, just kidding.
Hostile sentry gun in your AO. Hunter killer drone deployed.
I mean, all 3 there was just not the way I was hoping it to go. The circumstances I wanted to get. I think the Bison might be the best
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
options to try out for after this game.
We lost the lead. Hardpoint lost.
I think just doing a good job of holding down this point. Maybe the AK weapons are going to be the best. I hope not, because that's exactly what Warzone Mobile's kind of like.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Capture the objective. Capture the objective.
Let's go over here. Hopefully we can
Hardpoint is ours.
change the tides in our favor.
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Enemy down. Target here.
The bullets also get sunk into the black hole or not.
Enemy UAV spotted. Bring it up, squad.
Ranging attack. Cover me.
Fortunate way to use our operator skill.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy jamming.
Down.
Hardpoint capture the objective.
Back up.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Watch out. Enemy orbital laser deployed. Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. Our shield turret has been destroyed. Hardpoint contested.
I was not sure what I was supposed to do there.
Contact.
Especially with the orbital laser being deployed. I wish we were doing monastery, actually. Would have been the better choice. Auto recall on this one.
Reloading. Cover me.
It's more in the upward direction.
Targets in. Changing map. Cover me. Changing map. Cover
Let's see
me.
where the trail's going.
Changing mag.
I think it's just straight up. Just from what I'm seeing.
Front line. We've taken the lead.
Maybe the AK-117 was not the right decision. This was on the right side. Yeah, I could have sworn I heard them coming up the top. Steps at least.
Enemy online.
I think they're just gonna have one person sit there. Then they'll rotate probably.
We lost the lead. Enemy UAV spotted. Heads up, team. Enemy UAV
Target
spotted.
down.
Reloading! Cover me!
Enemy shock RC is coming.
Yeah, nothing I could have done there. Especially with the RC soon.
Down.
We've taken the lead. We tied for the lead. UAV
I
online.
know they probably would have reset to that position.
Lost the lead.
Even there, I didn't expect that to happen. Only down by 4, not too worried about that. Probably are gonna
Failing this mission.
stay in the same spot. Alright, down by 6 in the first round. As long as we
Bring it up, squad.
farm around the hard point a little bit better, should be good.
Enemy shock RC is coming.
I think it's just that main bridge and then around this pathway. And the one on the left side.
Sniper! Eliminated! Sniper down!
As long as we have them there, especially the grenade. Could use the bow and arrow at this part of the sparrow.
We lost the lead.
One person's definitely go around the edge. Unfortunately, maybe we should switch to that, the purifier, I think it is.
Taking the lead.
Be a wise decision.
Changing mag! Cover me!
Lost the lead.
See before I didn't realize they placed it up there. We're only down by 4, so we definitely can pull this off. Except when I do that.
Watch out! Flashbang!
Enemy UAV spotted. Enemy shot RC incoming.
Yeah, having both of them there was not helpful. Thinking our own squad should have much better control of this. I guess not. Now let's change the trial loadout and then get back into it.
Priority tasking failure. Return to base.
It's not entirely sure what we should be using. I think we've tried everything. Hopefully that will switch things up a little bit, improve our luck. The keep times aren't too bad. Hopefully it's just going to be 20 to 30 seconds. I really don't want to do crossfire, but I think that's what it's going to be. Hoping that one person would not abstain to the vote.
Deathmatch.
Their team deathmatch for this game. Guess we got them. I mean, we're having a couple snipers just chill in the back. I have to take the long route to them. I should have seen that coming, especially with the teammate running back towards us. Actually, it's really surprised we lost that one.
Reloading!
Plus, it's because they already pre-fired the situation.
Tango down!
Wish was an easier way to get to the other side.
Target's in sight.
But I'm so tired of the snipers that just chill in the back. Like, for those that actually do quick scoping, I think that's really cool and takes a lot of skill to be able to do that, but just chilling in the corner is not what I'm hoping for.
Sniper is down! I got down!
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Maybe we'll able to slide a little bit more on that.
Sniper eliminated. Sniper!
I don't know why everyone has the or feels the need to use a sniper.
Lost the lead.
Tango down! Sniper!
Sniper down.
Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Sniper eliminated.
It's just easy eliminations at this point.
Hurry down!
Recon standing by. Repeat. UAV recon standing by.
I'm actually surprised I did not get the elimination with the trip mine when they went right through it.
Contact with enemy! Get down! Sniper!
Lost the lead.
Here we got one up top, one on the left. This are getting spawned right near them.
Targets in sight!
It's just not easy to approach this.
Be advised. Hostile sentry spotted.
By the classic trip mine and sniper. That's why this does not feel like a legendary game. That was pretty cool.
Target in sight.
I feel like that was a little locked down. As long as you get the turret out here, it should be good. But I don't know how we're still down by like 10.
We're failing this mission.
How the turret to not go through the person going right next to it. There, one person up top again with the trip mine, probably. Yep.
Heads up. Enemy UAV
Enemy in
spotted.
sight! Sniper down!
Not bad, SMG, if I do say so myself. I almost got the person with the stuff at the machine gun, even with the hip fire going.
Sniper!
Alright, we still lost by 16, but feel a lot better with that one.
Defeated. Don't let this happen again.
For 8333. Okay, so we're getting a top 5000 XP. It doesn't really tell you like if you're at top 5000 until you start seeing that number change. But if this is top 5000 gameplay, while this game needs some improvement, we'll say. Now we're starting to move towards terminal. What's to feel like critical ops in a way. Does anyone play critical ops anymore? Let's see. Yeah, no one really plays that game anymore.
Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Enemy contact!
I think it's just I need a better angle and not where they're
Hardpoint
focusing
lost.
on.
Target down!
We lost the lead.
What are they doing? Yeah, we're just not getting this hard point at all until they switch, maybe.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint identified. Capture the
Enemy in sight!
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
I'm just not seeing where these people are.
Enemy UAV spotted.
Maybe they're shooting
Lost
from
the
the
lead.
airplane? I'm not sure.
Tango down!
There is spawn switch, but there's still someone up there.
Enemy contact!
Enemy captured the radar. We lost the lead. Advised, hostile hunter-killer drone
I
inbound.
got the aim blocked, but I was not able to finish the
Enemy
job.
in sight!
Hardpoint identified.
Yeah, I think I just see them a little
Be
too
advised,
late.
hostile sentry gun spotted. Capture the objective.
Tango down!
Hardpoint is ours.
Contact with enemy! I'm hurt!
I
Hardpoint
think it's
lost.
because their spawn is like right over there.
Hardpoint locked down. Hostile sentry gun in your AO. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound. Hardpoint contested.
Target down! Cover me! Reloading!
I think we're down by like 100 points here,
Contact with enemy!
but that's why, right there.
Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
We're going from the left side of the airplane as well as from the ground.
Our sentry gun has
Just
been
making it a little bit more
destroyed.
difficult than it has to.
Hardpoint locked down.
Target's down!
Just got one. I'm fine trading eliminations here.
Hardpoint is ours.
Target's in
Just to get
sight!
the top 3.
Capture the objective.
Tango down.
trying to understand what they're. Oh, the LK.
Hardpoint
We can try
contested.
that next. This is part of the trial.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hostile lead. Hardpoint contested. Be advised, hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
Another place up there. I feel like there's just a lot of camping. For the level that this is. I'll try to find that. What are they using? Okay, I mean, I guess we have to try it. If so many people are using it, or it's the same person.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
I think I was just trying to focus that one person up top.
Contested. Hardpoint contested. Stealth chopper inbound.
Down. Enemy contact.
They're just right over there. I mean, they're giving us the hard point every time, which I'm totally fine with, because now we're up to 103.
Hardpoint contested. Be advised, hostile sentry gun spotted. Objective.
Yeah, I don't know how that doesn't work. I mean, we still got them with elimination, but I think it should be a little bit easier with that.
Hostiles
I think
have
we
captured
did.
hardpoint. Hostile hunter-killer drone inbound.
And it's down to 10. Yeah, GG's on that. 31 more seconds we would have had the win there. Yeah, let's try the LK next time. See if that does anything.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
With a 19 Bison, whatever it is, was still pretty good, all things considered. I don't really want to do raid, but I guess that is what it has landed on. Wait, another person using the BCM or whatever it is. Actually, change of plans. This is probably one of my favorites to use.
Reloading. Cover me.
The VMP, probably one of the best. And the USS-9.
Tango down.
Oh, it has such a high TTK. I don't know why it's so hard to
Taking the lead.
replicate this loadout.
UAV recon ready.
Oh, I did not mean to do that. Interesting. Unfortunately, I had two people there, so I got them with a grenade. All things considered.
Tango down!
Even with the hipfire, you can still get the illumination.
We've
Alright,
taken
the
the lead.
50-50 shot is to which one to peek first.
Flash out.
Alright, now let's try out the LK20 where it is. But these are just randomized loadouts, but still better than nothing.
UAV online.
I even knew they were gonna go in that place. Our sub can get the win. At least complete the battle.
Sniper is
We've taken the lead.
reloading! Target down!
It's just tracing at this point, we're tracking the movements, and you should be good.
I'm hurt!
What by 62, so I'm not too worried about. Here's this one. But in any of these games, they can change in an instant.
Changing mag!
We've taken the lead.
Game to
UAV
the right on
online.
the side. Oh, I'm wrong.
Enemy in
Side. It's always that 1 HP that we need to get them down to.
enemy down!
Heads up, team. Enemy UAV spotted.
Yeah, that didn't help. Concussion grenade was a really good play there.
Enemy shock RC is coming.
The last 5 eliminations, and we should win the game. Wow, I can't believe they got both of us there. Oh, they did have their operator kill.
Failed this mission.
Guys might be at the down to the last elimination.
Inbound.
And we still have MVP, so we should be okay, unless it is top 5,000. Let's see here. I would still go
Don't
up.
let this happen again.
Not by a lot, just by a couple points, but all we need. Unless it was the compensation, yeah, that's probably what it was. a multiplayer loadout, barrel weapon. I'm gonna do a shotgun. The BP50 has been pretty good, at least of what I've seen, some of the matches. But I think we'll try this one out. Finally, we got our first Nuketown match. Exactly what I want to have right about now. Start the recoil on this. A little more diagonal than I expected it to be. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue for us. This one, start things off.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Go down!
Enemy down.
I think we're gonna be using the BP50 a little bit more.
Hardpoint locked down.
The spawns are so hard to guess. I don't know why.
Lost the lead. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Not doing too bad, I would say.
Hardpoint
Can't get the
identified.
hardpoint.
Captured. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Yeah, they do have a good point man system.
Enemy shock RC is coming. Hardpoint lost. Lost the lead.
Grenade! Enemy in sight!
Enemy shock RC is coming. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
I think we need
Capture the
our
objective.
this
Be
a little bit.
advised. Hostile.
Now it's going to get a couple in a row. Just so hard because everyone's in a good position. I don't know why I keep clicking that.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Target in sight!
I think this is going to be the best option for us, at least for the assault rifle. Great ammo capacity.
Ours.
I don't know why the BMP. I think it's the BMP for the SMG and the BP-50
Enemy
for
in sight!
the AR.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Capture the objective.
Watch out! Grenade!
Just swear they're gonna go
Hostiles
right
have
towards the
captured the
middle.
hardpoint. We lost the lead.
Target down.
Heads up. Lightning strike.
I just want to say how the BMP is doing such a good job.
Hardpoint locked down. Enemy shock RC is coming. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Enemy down! Enemy contact!
Hostile Predator missile inbound. UAV recon is standby.
But it's not too bad.
Hardpoint is
I think we're doing
ours.
pretty well. Nothing much else to say.
Capture the objective. Hostiles have captured the hard
Target in sight! Enemy down!
I understand why they're not spawn. I think there's no reason to.
enemy shock RC is coming. Heads
See that
up.
coming.
UAV
They
spotted.
have the portal and a couple other operator skills.
Bring it up, squad.
Heads up!
Be advised. Hostile Predator missile inbound. Enemy shock RC is coming. Heads up. The enemy has deployed chopper gunner.
I feel like you gotta turn the SFX off for.
Chopper gunner destroyed.
Target down!
Hostile strike chopper inbound. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested.
Something like
Hostiles have
this.
captured the hardpoint.
Kill Streak would have done something with that.
Hardpoint is ours. Chopper.
Number 50, not too bad for all things considered. They did get two of their forces going, which hurt us a little bit. Hopefully lose two more. That was a lot by 30. Wow. Alright, so I think we'll keep the BP-50 on there, and then instead of this, is the VMP. We're just gonna have to do our best to get all these attachments unlocked. We do have 78 XP tokens. We're at level 48, have to get to 56. We'll have everything ready to go. It'll be a lot more fun. See how we're doing on the leaderboard. 4%, a little bit lower than expected, but we do have a lot of top 5,000 ranked XP from today's stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it there. Thank you all so much for coming out to watch this stream. Really appreciate it. You spend your time. I would appreciate it if you did like the video. If you did enjoy it, let me know what you thought about it, what you want to improve or change. Always open to feedback. Other than that, I don't have much else to say. Be sure to like the stream. Be sure to subscribe so you know when these are happening again. Go check out the Call of Duty trailer on the channel, on the short form you can see on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. You can watch us live on Twitch. That's all I have to say. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.